Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Niken Kencono Ungu, MPD. Saya adalah salah satu dosen pada Prodi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, Fakultas Bahasa dan Sastra, Universitas Sains Al-Quran. Pada kesempatan yang berbahagia ini, saya akan memaparkan tentang salah satu mata kuliah yang saya ampu, yaitu mata kuliah Advanced Grammar. Mata kuliah ini adalah mata kuliah wajib yang bisa ditemui pada semester 3 dengan bobot 2 SKS. Untuk semua mata kuliah yang saya ajarkan, termasuk juga pada mata kuliah Advanced Grammar ini, menggunakan metode DIA dan juga dikombinasikan dengan teknik tepuk keledai cerdik. Teknik tepuk keledai cerdik adalah dua teknik yang digabungkan menjadi satu, yaitu teknik tepuk itu sendiri dan juga keledai cerdik, di mana dengan menggunakan dua teknik ini, mahasiswa akan mampu mempelajari tata bahasa Inggris dengan mudah, logis, dan menyenangkan. Sedangkan teknik DIA memiliki kepanjangan Delivery, Interaction, and Assessment. Delivery adalah suatu proses tentang bagaimana saya mampu menyampaikan materi yang baik dan menarik agar dapat diterima oleh mahasiswa. Materi yang saya sampaikan mengacu kepada capaian pembelajaran lulusan atau CPL. CPL pada mata kuliah ini terdiri dari 4 aspek, yaitu aspek sikap, pengetahuan, keterampilan umum, dan keterampilan khusus. 4 CPL tersebut bisa dilihat pada tabel berikut ini. Dari CPL di atas akan diturunkan menjadi CPMK. Ada 5 CPMK yang diturunkan dari CPL pada mata kuliah ini. Adapun 5 CPMK tadi bisa dilihat pada tabel berikut ini. Dari 5 CPMK di atas akan diturunkan menjadi 14 sub CPMK yang bisa dilihat pada tabel berikut ini. Ke-14 sub CPMK tadi akan dibagi ke dalam 16 kali pertemuan, di mana dari 16 pertemuan tersebut telah dipotong tentunya dengan ujian tengah semester dan ujian akhir semester. Untuk menunjang perkuliahan Advanced Grammar, maka ada beberapa sumber pustaka yang dipakai, baik sebagai pustaka utama maupun pustaka penunjang. Pustaka tersebut bisa dilihat pada tabel berikut ini. Untuk menambah antusias mahasiswa dalam melakukan perkuliahan Advanced Grammar, maka saya menggunakan aplikasi Kahoot. Contohnya bisa dilihat pada gambar di bawah ini. Aspek selanjutnya adalah interaction. Aspek interaction adalah sebuah interaksi yang terjalin antara siswa dan dosen guna mencapai sebuah capaian pembelajaran. Adapun sistem interaction yang saya lakukan adalah dengan menggunakan Students Learning Centered, di mana pembelajaran akan berpusat kepada mahasiswa dengan menggunakan metode case method dan team-based project. Case method merupakan metode pembelajaran partisipatif berbasis diskusi untuk memetakan sebuah kasus atau masalah. Penerapan metode ini akan membantu mahasiswa mengasah dan meningkatkan keterampilan berpikir kritis untuk memecahkan sebuah masalah, kemampuan berkomunikasi, berkolaborasi, dan kreativitas. Sedangkan team-based project merupakan metode yang dibangun di atas kegiatan pembelajaran dan tugas nyata berbasis proyek yang memberikan tantangan bagi peserta didik yang terkait dengan kehidupan sehari-hari untuk dipecahkan secara berkelompok. Sedangkan untuk presensi, mengunduh materi ajar, penilaian, dan pemberian tugas belajar kepada mahasiswa, baik tugas proyek maupun tugas-tugas yang berguna untuk menunjang kemampuan grammar mereka pada tingkat lanjut, maka saya menggunakan platform yang bernama Learning Management System LMS dengan sebutan Darling Unsi. Sebagai contohnya, kita bisa lihat pada gambar di bawah ini. Demikian model aspek interaction pada pembelajaran yang saya bawakan. Selanjutnya, kita akan menuju kepada aspek yang ketiga, yaitu assessment. Assessment sendiri adalah merupakan suatu proses penilaian untuk mengukur kemampuan mahasiswa secara objektif dalam menerima materi pembelajaran. Adapun indikator penilaian mata kuliah Advanced Grammar mengacu kepada 6 hal berikut ini. Yang pertama, kehadiran dengan bobot 10%. Kedua, tugas dengan bobot 10%. 3. Tugas kuis pada aplikasi Kahoot dengan bobot 10%. 4. Keaktifan dalam diskusi baik di dalam maupun di luar kelas dengan bobot 10%. Kelima, UTS 30%. Dan terakhir UAS 30%. Keenam indikator penilaian tersebut disampaikan pada awal perkuliahan pada saat penyampaian kontrak perkuliahan agar mahasiswa mengetahui proses penilaian yang saya lakukan adalah secara objektif dan transparan. Demikian 3 aspek yang saya lakukan dalam proses pembelajaran semua mata kuliah yang saya ampu, termasuk salah satunya adalah Advanced Grammar, yaitu dengan delivery, interaction, dan assessment. Selanjutnya, saya akan menampilkan proses pengajaran Advanced Grammar melalui micro-teaching dengan materi Dependent and Independent Clause secara luring. Selamat menyaksikan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before going to start our class today, as usual, let's start with Al-Fatihah together. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How are you today? Fine?
We are
Fine. How about your condition this morning?
I'm good.
Good. What about your breakfast this morning?
No, I don't have breakfast.
Why?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Just yeah.
Just okay, guys. Today we are going to talk about advanced grammar. Yeah. Related with French and independent clause. Yeah. Ada yang tahu sekarang kita ada di pertemuan yang keberapa? We are in 4th meeting. Ya, we are in 4th meeting. Ya. Nah, dalam mata kuliah pertemuan yang keempat ini ya, there are some indicators ya. It means that I'm going to measure about your ability related with dependent and independent clause, and there are 3 indicators here. The first one adalah ketepatan dalam menganalisa penggunaan kalimat dengan multi clause dalam teks-teks ya. Berarti nanti teman-teman itu nanti akan diajak oleh demikian untuk menganalisa beberapa penggunaan kalimat dan lain sebagainya. Kemudian ketepatan dalam menciptakan paragraf-paragraf dengan menggunakan multi clause. Dan yang selanjutnya adalah ketepatan dalam memproduksi teks-teks ilmiah yang menggunakan multi clause. Nah, teman-teman semuanya, sebelum kita memasuki materi dependent and independent clause, I'm going to review about the last material. Yeah, last week we have learned about tepuk keledai cerdik. Do you still remember that? Okay, we're going to practice together. Yeah. Yep. Come on. 1, 2, 3, go.
Bersatu berprestasi sekarang, kita seperti sedang sekarang, sepertiga sudah sekarang, seperti masih sekarang.
Once more.
Bersatu berprestasi sekarang, kita seperti sedang sekarang, sepertiga sudah sekarang, seperti masih sekarang.
Very good. Can you give me example about the use of is MR from A sedang sekarang? What's the name of these tenses? What's the name? Is MR from A?
Continuous verb.
Yeah, simple present. Yeah, continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Has from tiga. What's the name of this tense? Yeah, good. Present perfect. And from satu from S, what's the name of this tense? Yeah, simple present tense. And the last one, what's the name of the tense? Very good. Present perfect continuous tense. Okay. Please give me example. Is MR from A? Yeah. One sentence of is MR from A. Yo. Yeah, silakan Fahri.
Yes,
Please.
I will give example from simple continuous tense, right?
Yeah, give example of it.
We are learning grammar subject.
Good. We are learning grammar subject. Anyone else? Come on. Anyone else? Is MR for A? Yeah, that. Come on.
I'm reading book in library.
I'm reading book in library. Very good. Yeah. Itu namanya adalah present continuous tense. Please give me example. Have has for tiga. Anybody help me to give example about has have for tiga? Come on. Yeah, come on.
I have written.
Huh?
I have written.
I have written. What something written?
Eaten.
Eaten. Oh, I'm sorry. I have eaten. What kinds of eat do you want? For example, banana. Huh?
Noodles.
Oh, I have eaten noodles. Since, misal, since 1 hour, misalnya makan minyak sudah 1 jam yang lalu. Oke, very good. Nah, teman-teman semuanya, semua yang ada di tepuk keledai cerdik ini yang sudah kita pelajari di depan, ini ada kaitannya dengan mata kuliah kita hari ini tentang independent clause. Nah, ini semuanya masuk ke dalam independent clause. Nah, sekarang kita sampai kepada our destination. Our meeting of this meeting is about sentence forms or dependent and independent clause. They are 4 sentences form. The first one is about simple sentences. Yeah, that we have learned last week about tepuk keledai cerdik. Yeah, it belongs to simple sentences. Yeah, and then the second one is about compound sentences. The third one is about complex sentences, and the fourth one is about compound complex sentences. Yeah. I just what is that? I just explained this material in short, yeah. Because after this, I'm going to divide it into some groups, and we are going to have a deep discussion in every group. And after that, you have to present in front of the class about the result of your discussion with your friend. Yeah, I just made a simple or short presentation about material of dependent and independent clause. The first one is about simple sentence. Ya, atau biasa kita menyebutnya adalah independent clause. Independent itu artinya adalah merdeka, bebas. It means that, ya, kalian bisa mengartikan kalimat itu langsung tanpa butuh conjunction, tanpa butuh kata penghubung. Ya. Terdiri dari apa saja? Contains a subject, predicate, and expresses a complete thought. Ya, jadi mengekspresikan satu pemikiran langsung. Jadi artinya maksudnya kalian langsung bisa memahami tanpa butuh kata penghubung. For example, some students like to study in the mornings. Ya, berarti apakah have you understood about these sentences directly? Have you understood? Yes, ya. Artinya apa coba, Mas Faisal?
Beberapa murid suka belajar pada pagi hari.
Yeah, it means that it expresses a complete thought, ya, atau one meaning, langsung bisa dipahami gitu. And then the second one, can you help me please to read the sentence?
John and Anthony play football every afternoon.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Have you understood about this sentence?
Yes.
It expressed a complete thought, really? Is it? Yeah. Is it expressed? Yeah, in complete thought. And the third one, Mas Agus. Yeah, come on.
Alicia goes to the library and studies every day.
Yeah. It expresses. Is it expresses a complete thought also? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Siapa yang belum jelas? Sudah ya, bisa dipahami ya, gampang sekali. It's called by simple sentences or independent clause. Yeah, it's example, yeah, of independent clause. And I'm going to send this exercise in your LMS SIMA or Daily Kunci, yeah. And I will give this example of these exercises of dependent and independent clause. I'm going to send it, and please do it in 3 days. Yeah, in 3 days. Yeah. Okay. And then the next one is about compound sentence. Yeah. Yeah. Compound sentence, please look at the explanation that I have written in the slide that contains two independent clauses. Two independent clauses and joined by a coordinating conjunction. Jadi, it still talks about independent clause, but it more one sentence. Yeah. For example, and don't forget, there are some conjunctions needed in these sentences. For example, for, and, nor, but, or, yeah, and so on. Yeah. For example, I try to speak Spanish, and my friend tries to speak English. Please give me explanation about this sentence. Anybody wants to help me, please, to explain about the first sentence of compound sentence?
So,
This sentence consists of two independent clauses. The first one is I try to speak English, and the second one is
My-
I try to speak English. There is something that must be underlined about this position. Because you need and so and for, you have to, what is that? You have to know or you have to consider about the tenses used in the sentences. For example, in the first sentence, you use past verb to, and then
The second
one also verb to, and so on. Yeah, like this. Okay, the second example. Alex played football, so Maria went shopping. Anybody want to help me to explain about the point B of the common sentence? How many sentences?
Two.
Two. What is the connector used in the sentence?
So.
Yeah, so. Good, very good. Then, this exercise I will design in your LMS of Darling Unsik, and don't forget to do it directly. And then the next one is about complex sentence. Complex sentences has an independent clause. Independent clause joined by a dependent clause or subordinate clause. Ya. Jadi dalam complex sentence ini sudah berbeda dengan compound sentence tadi. Karena ini terdiri dari berapa? Ada dua, tapi yang satunya dependent clause. Berarti dia butuh conjunction atau coordinate-nya. Conjunction-nya apa saja contohnya? Such as I will give you example of complex sentence that consists of dependent clause and also dependent clause. For example, since I have no milk, comma, you have to add comma after dependent clause. Yeah, I'll go to the store. Anybody wants to help me to describe about this sentence?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Raisa, come on.
The first sentence is, since I have no milk, it calls dependent clause because it we can understand.
Yeah, we can understand directly.
Yeah, directly without any
coordinate. Yeah, subtraction.
So we can add the second sentence. I will go to the store for explain the first sentence.
Okay.
It becomes clearly sentence so we can understand.
Okay, very good. Yeah, give applause for Mas Faisal. And you can make this sentence in one sentence without comma. Yeah. So you have to put independent clause first, and the next one is dependent clause. For example, I go to the next store since I have no milk. Yeah. Berarti kalau ya dependent clause yang di belakang kata penghubungnya ada di tengah, berarti tidak usah dikasih koma. Seperti itu. Itu namanya adalah complex sentence. And then the last one is compound complex sentence. Yeah. Anybody wants to help me to describe it? What is compound complex sentence? I have explained to you what is compound sentence and then complex sentence. So compound complex sentence is combined between compound and also complex sentence. So what is the meaning of compound complex sentence? It consists of two independent clauses and one dependent clause. And don't forget to put a comma after the dependent clause if it begins the sentence. And put comma before and, but, or that connects the two independent clauses. I will give you example of compound complex sentence. Yeah, for example, Charlie could not hear his watch because it had stopped, and he was worried. Okay, it is compound complex sentence. Can you give me explanation about compound complex sentence sample? Okay, please. Anybody wants to help me to describe what the first sentence? I will give you what is that? The point of activeness if you want to answer my question. Ya, jadi Buniken akan kasih kalian nilai keaktifan seperti yang Buniken sebutkan pada waktu kontrak perkuliahan pas 4 pertemuan yang lalu ya, bahwa kita nanti ya nilai akhir kalian nanti ada nilai persensinya 10%, nilai tugasnya 10%, nilai kuis yang pada kahutnya 10%, kemudian nilai keaktifan 10%, sisa 60%-nya adalah UTS dan UAS. Nah, ini masuk pada nilai keaktifan jika kalian sering menjawab pertanyaan Buniken. Nah, coba please, give me explanation of the first sentence. Charlie could not hear his watch because it had stopped. And crossword. You just explain to me. The sentence consists of two or one independent clause, and the first independent is blah 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 sentence. The second blah 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 sentence, and like this. Okay, come on back.
Okay, the first sentence is Charlie could not hear his voice. It's independent sentence.
Good. And then
Because it has its dependent clause. So after the because it has stopped, we must put a comma. That means he was worried. It's the independent clause.
okay. So how many independent clause in the sentence?
Independent clause is two.
Yeah, and dependent clause is
Independent clause is one.
one. How many connector or conjunction in the sentence?
Conjunctionnya
Yeah, what's that?
because and
Yeah, it is because conjunction used in complex or compound sentence.
yeah, complex.
Yeah, good. And in okay, very good. It's called by compound complex sentences. Okay, I will divide you into some groups and we're going to discuss together about the text. I will give you a scientific text and please discuss with your friend and please analyze about this text. Yeah, it belongs, for example, simple sentence or complex sentence or compound sentence or compound complex sentences. Yeah.
Okay, the first sentence is the blue whale is not only the biggest whale living today. The blue whale is the biggest creature ever to have lived on Earth. That's good. Because they have two. No, it has two sentences. The first sentence is the blue whale until living today, and the second one is the blue whale until lived on Earth. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and then yeah, I have finished to explain about this material. Yeah, don't forget at your home, please you read the next session. Yeah, the next session related with the material of the next session. Okay, guys, to close our class today, yeah, so let's say Alhamdulillah together. Okay, I hope that you will have a nice week, nice activity, and then a nice session of this meeting. Okay, thank you for the time and also thank you for your attention. And I'll close. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.